Hey guys, so this week in class we had a really in-depth look into culture. So first of all, it was what culture is or what it means, and I think culture is the way people live their lives, their certain beliefs, their attitudes, their values, and even religion playing an important role in that as well. I found it interesting that looking at different cultural shocks, so going to different countries and certain things surprising you, how people do things differently to the way we would do them in Australia. I think going to Europe and I think in Spain, it wasn't that I was shocked by their culture. It was the people there. Some of them thought that as Australians we just had kangaroos in our backyard and that we rode them to university and like school or the shops, and I just found that utterly bizarre because it made no sense whatsoever. But for them, that was like a set image in their mind because obviously they'd seen movies or TV programs that had kind of showed them that that's what we do. Um, Also, when I went to Dubai, the fact that it's a Middle Eastern country and you know women are less superior to men, and there are a lot of men around. And when I go to the shops, like I felt like I had to dress a certain way because or else I would get like a bad look or something. I had to wear long jeans and a shirt that covered my shoulders. Yet when I went out at night to like a club or a bar, um, there was a non-Middle Eastern women, wearing short dresses and heels and all dressed up, which I found odd. The different comparison between going to the shops and everyone's covered up, and then at nightlife and these girls are all dressed up, all short skirts. It was just interesting because I just assumed that everywhere you go everyone would be covered up. We also talked about the NRA, which I found really interesting. The fact that we always see these US shootings and we just assume, oh, another crazy person going around shooting someone. But if you have an in-depth look, it's a lot to do with their culture. The fact that as a child they've grown up with the mindset that guns are okay. It's an activity. Most people have them in their houses. The fact that a family activity might be going to a gun range, whether in Australia, our family activity, we would go to a beach or a picnic. Like, we wouldn't think twice about going to a gun range. Also, the fact that it's got a lot to do with the Second Amendment and the freedom that Americans want and they have, and that's their freedom. So if they want to have guns, they should have guns. And I think Americans are really big on that freedom thing because from an early onset, the Statue of Liberty, people coming to America for that freedom. So that's a big part of their culture that's ingrained in them. So yeah, I found that really interesting. That's about it. Thanks.